Good evening, everyone. It's good to see you all. I hope you had a good week. So tonight we're going to continue on with some guided meditations at the end of our regular session. We've been doing this based on the previous teachings that we've had in terms of the engaging in the path of the Bodhisattva, and specifically related to the Bodhisattva vows that we chant weekly. So we've been through some meditations on the first two. So tonight we're going to do a little guided meditation on the third of the Bodhisattva vows, which is Dharma gates are limitless. I vow to enter them all. So you can reassume your meditation postures for a moment. Relax and get settled. So to just settle our minds for a moment, let's take 3 deep breaths. And on each exhalation, anything that's on your mind, anything that's troubling you, anything that has been disturbing you, just allow that to relax and let go on your exhalation. Just let it flow out of your body. The third Bodhisattva vow, the Dharma gates are limitless, I vow to enter them all, relates to both we call the small d Dharma and the large d Dharma. The small d Dharma relates to our experiences, all of the experiences that we have, all of the phenomena that occur in our lives. And the big D Dharma relates to how we transform our experiences into the path of spiritual awakening. So how do we transform our ordinary experiences into spiritual experiences? We do that by shifting our perception. One way we can do this, similar to what we've done in the past with these meditations, is review our day, review the circumstances that we've been in throughout our day. Things we've done, the interactions we've had with others, all of the things that we've experienced. And see if we can use them as part of our Dharma practice. For example, perhaps we awoke this morning with anxiety, that our mind was racing. This is due to, of course, karma and conditioning and things that we've experienced in our lives. Remember that all other sentient beings experience things similar to this as well. So for all of the other sentient beings experiencing this anxiety on awakening, remember them. Remember that other beings experience this kind of suffering, and wish for them and yourself to be free of that. Then perhaps you went to the coffee shop to pick up your latte, and you were upset because they didn't have honey. They had run out. And you snapped at the barista. Remember that other sentient beings also develop these resentments and hostility. Develop some compassion and remorse for the person that you snapped at. Wish them to be free from the suffering of customers. Wish all other sentient beings to be free from the suffering of having to not have honey in their latte. It's not like this now, but perhaps in the past you've been on the freeway and somebody's cut you off. There's a lot of hostility on the highway. Again, wish for all sentient beings to be free from the suffering of having to go over the Sepulveda Pass at rush hour. Maybe you came home and Zoom wasn't working well, that it crashed your computer. Everyone's online now. We all suffer at the hands of electronics. We become hypersensitive when they don't work the way we want. And then think about maybe the ways throughout the day that we have maybe been hostile, fearful, deceptive to ourselves and others. And then remember that you're human and that all other sentient beings probably do this too. Develop the heartfelt desire for other sentient beings to be free from the shame and guilt of having felt or done these things. And then perhaps look through your day and see where there have been acts of kindness, acts of generosity. Maybe you held a door open for someone, you were kind on the phone to somebody. You gave somebody some job leads. You accepted them on your Instagram feed. These are all acts of kindness. So this practice is also about dedication of merit. Whatever we do throughout our day, we offer it up for the benefit of all sentient beings without question. So spend a few moments reviewing your day and changing the experiences you've had into ways that we can practice Dharma, offer them up, the good and the bad for the benefit of all sentient beings. Okay, so that's also probably, if you like to do that, that's a good end of the day meditation. We talked last time about looking at where we've become, hooked into things and, led down the rabbit's hole with our, attachments and aversions. That was our last meditation. So now we can do a end of the day meditation and see if we can transform our experiences into the path of Dharma. So I'll leave you with that. You can recite the refuges and the sharing of merits.